Yeah, welcome to this video. It's dual commentary again against my friend Brandon here, TheGoodKnight on ICC, and it's btr73186 on YouTube. I post the link to his commentary also. We got a French defense. I played 1e4. Okay, let's start like this. I'm not quite sure what kind of lines he's playing. Go knight c3, and now black of course has some moves. Knight to f6. Yeah, I always believe that e5 must be critical here, not bishop g5, but alright, it's a matter of taste, I guess. So we got the main line here of the classical French, the Steinitz variation. Yeah, bishop e3 is normal. And here again, black has a huge choice. He can take on d4, queen b6, a6, bishop e7. There's a huge choice here. Let's see what he comes up with. Queen b6. Yeah, this can get very tricky. I don't know what lines he plays. Okay, I need to go knight a4. This is the first thing. Not much else. And then c3. Yeah, here black has a couple of moves. Can play c takes d4, which is answered by b4. And it gets very tactical. b4. Yeah. Yeah, black's main move now is taking on b4 with a knight, sacrificing a piece. There's also queen c7, but this is not so well regarded. It's rather passive. Yeah, he obviously doesn't know the line. Okay, so what now? Should I? Okay, I cannot take with the pawn, yeah, because b4 is hanging. Still, there's maybe some point in taking with the bishop. It would fortify the center nicely, but knight takes d4 looks like the normal move. Yeah, sometimes there are tricks on c3 in this kind of position, but I don't see anything here, so just take with the knight. There are similar positions where black has a pawn on a6 instead of a knight on c6, for example, and then you can play b5 and c3 is hanging, but it shouldn't be an issue here. Yeah, this queenside expansion here with c3 and b4 is of course a bit double-edged. I win space and I take away the c5 square, which is nice. Cannot put anything on c5, but it's also a bit weakening. Need to be cautious. It can be a problem in the long run. Yeah, what should black do? Probably just bishop e7. Bishop e7 castles looks normal. Yeah, he cannot go f6 because e6 is hanging. This is good. I'm not sure. Bishop d3, or where does this belong? Yeah, usually d3 is just the right place for the bishop. Yeah, I guess. I can also think about a3 supporting these pawns. This could be an idea, so that after knight takes d4 I could even recapture with the pawn, and a3 would help to make the queen side a bit more secure. Yeah, but probably I want to castle first and then play a3. It's the kind of decision where you can spend quite some time on if you have the time, but we're playing a 10-10 game, so 10 minutes and 10-second increment. Yeah, this is in ICC terms a standard rating. This is also why I'm on 2000 and Brandon is on 2036. He just played games, I didn't. So I still have the default rating of 2000. Okay, a6 is an interesting move, maybe intending b5. So maybe now it's the time to play a3. Yeah, on b5 I can go to b2. If he takes on d4, I have the choice. I can even take with the pawn. Queen c3, queen d2 is no problem. So yeah, b5 is a move black can play, of course. Idea being also knight b6 to c4. I can play a4 though. If he goes b5, I can play a4 to play against the b5 pawn. Yeah, black can also simply castle here. Okay, let's just check quickly if I've got anything else. No, I need to retreat. No problem. So now he castles. Interesting. Yeah, should I play a4 or should I castle first? Don't know. Hard to tell also. I don't know. Maybe yeah, a4 is a bit more aggressive, obviously. Pretty much forces him to take. The only problem could be some weird tactical shots, like a4, knight c takes e5. It's probably not working, but need to check this out. C takes e5, f takes e5, queen takes c3 check, queen d2, and then bishop b4. Sometimes stuff like that is really working. He then threatens queen takes b2. Yeah, this line is most likely complete nonsense. But yeah, I can castle, whatever. I don't want to deal with that. It's probably not working, but my position should be okay in any case. I shouldn't. I mean, I don't need to rush things here. Black doesn't have so much that he can do. He can play the knight to c4, which I just capture, and it's not the end of the world for white. But still, a4 is a good plan. One point of a4 is, of course, that it makes some sense of the b2 knight, which is yeah, somewhat weirdly placed. So I could play it now. a4, if he takes 2 times, and then might go bishop d7. Shouldn't be too bad for black. Yeah, but how is this position if he plays knight c4? Knight c4 or f6. F6 is now a possibility. as e6 now is covered. Yeah, okay, well, let's look at a4 again, if this is really bringing anything good. If you would take 2 times and bishop d7, is this, yeah, it still should be something for white. a6 pawn is weak. So I'm not liking it so much. I don't know. How to improve otherwise? I could play queen h5 also, provoking g6, and then drop the queen back maybe to f3. This would be playing more on the king side. Hard to decide. Okay, let's play that. Probably a4 is the strategically cleaner move. I'm sorry. The idea of placing the queen on f3 is that if knight c4 I can take, and he cannot really capture with the d pawn, as c6 is hanging, or a8 if he chooses to trade first on d4. Yeah, Black can also just play bishop b7 now. Wouldn't be too bad for him. Yeah, probably a4 was right. Black can also take on d4 now, simply. And then play bishop b7 now. Okay. Taking with the pawn I don't like. Queen c3 even is maybe just good. Okay, take with the bishop. This also helps to against f6. This was also an idea of queen h5, that this g6 move. Now it is very difficult for him to think about g6. Okay, so what about a4 now? Yeah, I can probably still just take it. Or knight c4, yeah. Knight c4 even. But knight c4 I could actually just ignore. Queen e2. Yeah, I should have gone to e2, not the f3. This was probably better. Yeah, should I go a4 now? Hard to tell. I mean, I don't think I have any realistic chances of playing on the king side. Oh wait. I'm just spotting an idea. What about f5? Just directly opening it up. f5, gf, bishop takes, gf, queen g3 check, king h8, e6 wins the queen. Nice. Of course, this is yeah, a bit of a cooperation line. Black's not obliged to take 2 times. Still, it looks fun. Ah, come on. I didn't calculate this too deep now, but it looks like fun. Let's try this. Knight c4 is of course an issue which I should have paid more attention to, but knight c4. What could I do on knight c4? Can I play f6? I mean, f6 is looks a bit silly maybe because yeah, you don't want to close lines. But what would black answer? Knight b2 takes on e7 looks very grim. And if you would move the bishop to d8, I just need to get the queen on h6 and it's really mate. Tricky. Still knight c4 looks like the move to play. I cannot really capture on c4. Knight takes, d takes c4, and then the queen is attacked. And also the bishop, of course, on d3. Yeah, I must admit that f5, I mean, I was a bit tempted by this nice queen winning line. But, okay. It shouldn't be terrible. Okay, but knight c4, yeah. Knight c4 really is the move. What can I play on knight c4? Can protect the knight, of course, with a move like rook f2 or something. But it looks this looks passive. Yeah, or f6. Yeah, as mentioned. Okay, took it. Okay. This is different now, of course. So I can just take it, right? On knight c4, then I can then even capture, yeah, with a fine position. Okay. And let's just check quickly that I'm not seeing complete nonsense here. gf, queen g3 check, king h8, e6 wins the queen, right? Yeah, it does win the queen. Okay. So I managed to open up the F file, which is not bad at all. But I'm not threatening anything yet. I don't think black is in terrible shape. Would be surprised if this would be the case. But it can get ugly very quickly. I have some rather quick strengthening ideas here. I can bring the knight, queen, knight d3, f4 or something, or I can just, yeah, play, sometimes just play e6 and crash through. The bishop on d4 is, of course, a potentially very strong piece. And of course, this is the reason why this is working at all with f5. Yeah. What should black do? Yeah, this is one defensive move I considered. It's not bad, probably. Tries to get rid of the strong bishop. So is there a way to not exchange it? I mean, exchange is the wrong word. Obviously, I don't take on c8. Yeah, this is a nonsense move. But I mean, to not move it. Yeah, this is the right expression. A move like e6, for example, but it doesn't really work. You can just take it. Alright, so I need to retreat this piece to c2, probably to c2, so that knight d3 is a possibility. Okay, this is, he played quickly. Knight d3 to c to f4, yeah? This is the normal way to, yeah, come on. Okay, he got bishop f5 maybe. That's an issue. Could be. Bishop f5 is a not sure. I play queen g3, threatening the exchange sack. Okay, come on. I don't have all day here. Time is getting lower. Still, knight f4 looks like a move he needs to pay attention to. Yeah. Knight d2, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I can even ignore that. The knight looks like the only piece that he has that's doing anything, and maybe I can really ignore it and sacrifice the exchange here. It's probably not bad. Just go knight f4, for example. Knight f4, knight d2, queen g3, and then h4, h5. It's quite dangerous. But okay, if I just cover this, yeah, looks like a good move. Just prevent knight d2, and I mean, what should black do now? a5, yeah, maybe a5, the only way to get some counterplay. Yeah, if you look at the times, always take into account that this is 10-second increments, so it's no problem at all at the end to win if you're simple. Yeah, if you've got some extra material or very easy winning position, then you will manage. So it's not so dramatic as it looks, this 2 minutes or 2 minutes something for black here. Yeah, only counterplay. So just pile up here. All this stuff is nicely protected. Oh, I just blundered a3. This is bad. I always thought he would. I would just take. And what about a3? Oh, this is bad. And this is also, yeah, rook f2 then was really bad. Yeah, it can get very tricky. Oh, this is good. Knight a3, I don't know what I would have played even. Bishop b3 maybe. But yeah, this is now fine again. He really needs to take on a3. This is probably good for black. Yeah, this should be fine again. If I got like 2 moves in, queen g3, knight f4, then it's basically over. I mean, this is too much on the king. Don't believe black can keep the position then. Queen g3, knight f4. Yeah, I played this a bit too lazy, maybe. Maybe knight f4 was better, just ignoring the knight. a3 is in this, that's a real nuisance. Don't know. Maybe I'm also evaluating this position not correctly. It's possible that black still was okay, or maybe. But this I cannot believe. I mean, this is just a strong attack. Maybe knight a3 now coming. Knight a3. But I can play bishop b3 on knight a3, right? It's not too terrible. So let's continue with the general idea. Knight f4 immediately might be able to take e5, so I don't want to play knight f4 instantly. This is, yeah, okay, I need to go here now. And then he probably needs to exchange, yeah. So rook takes, probably. So knight f4, knight e5, I can take e6. This is not working, but this must be right. The knight is good on f4, taking d5 and preparing nasty stuff on g6. Yeah, okay, but wait, 95. What about 95? 95, bishop d5, e6. The same idea again. e6. Yeah, I'm not quite sure if he can play a queen move. But I have knight f6 then, yeah, okay, this must be fine. Knight f6, yeah, this looks good. Or I can simply take, yeah, of course, I can also just take e7. And then bishop c2 or something, just continue with the brilliant position, yeah. Oops, did I overlook something? No. Doesn't this win the queen?
Check.
I hope I didn't make a silly blunder here. No, I just overlooked this with a little time on the clock. Yeah, black's falling apart now also, besides the queen down. Knight f6, e7, all is hanging.
Black resigns.
Yeah, this wasn't so easy. If he would have taken on a3, I think I'm pretty much busted, really. I completely overlooked this. Look here in this position. Black takes now. I can play here, but this wasn't planned. I mean, it's probably not lost or anything outright, but I simply overlooked that this pawn is hanging. So he really needs to do that. I mean, probably I don't know, here, and I continue to attack. I mean, it's not an easy win for black, but he must do this. I mean, objectively, it's probably very good for him, but it still needs to be played. But I simply overlooked this. I mean, this and here I'm very much okay again. Still, black should be tenable. Yeah, and an alternative, as mentioned, was on knight here, move like immediately knight f4, simply because this is really some compensation. This is dangerous for black. I'm on g6, on e6. I mean, ideas like taking here, taking on g6, any combination of this, and of course this stuff, knight h5. This is clearly compensation for the exchange. Yeah, I should have done that maybe. He doesn't need to take, but it's probably it's stronger than this what I would have played. Okay, so let's look at how the game progressed quickly. Yeah, this is still fairly solid for black. I mean, it looks nice for white, but let's say he plays a normal move. I don't know, rook here or something. Not clear that I have anything spectacular. Black threatening this move. Yeah, it's still probably okay. I like white, but it's not easy to get anything real. Yeah, and this just allowed this stroke here. Let's check quickly if he doesn't take here. I completely overlooked. I can also go here, and this is curtains immediately, winning the exchange here. And still a huge attack on top. It's not like just an exchange. All right, yeah, okay. Then this is really completely dead. Okay, yeah, good thing that I had this idea earlier with knight this e6 winning the queen, so that I can spot it. That I spotted it here. All right, yeah. Thanks for watching. Also, make sure to watch Brandon's version of the game. The link will be in the description, and most likely also on a clickable note if this is working in YouTube. They had some problems recently with this. Yeah, thanks for watching.